Good morning, Soldier Boy here, and welcome back to RoadCraft for what is live stream and number 7 as we continue our journey through the game. Good morning, I hope your week is going well. We're back today for 3.5 hours as we continue on from yesterday's stream. If you didn't manage to make yesterday's stream, we continued on the Sunker map, and I wouldn't say we messed about, we messed up a few times to be fair. We're trying to do the convoy from the castle, and we couldn't get that to work. We tried for an hour before going off and doing other things because it was frustrating. We then moved on to trying to set up a new base in the far right hand corner of the map, and that went badly as we got ourselves stuck. And then there's a pattern here. We eventually managed to drain the mine of water, which was a plus, and we managed to finish it off by making the concrete slabs needed for a bridge that will hopefully make our life a bit easier in terms of getting this new base set up. But yeah, things didn't go as well as I'd hoped yesterday. These things happen, I suppose. It's just frustrating, but we carry on today and hopefully do better. That's the hope, anyway. Thanks for the like, what it was, much appreciated. So that is the plan. We're going to continue on from yesterday. We're still on the Suncam map, and we're going to try and hopefully get the map finished, but there's still quite a bit to go from what we've seen. So I don't know if we'll get it finished today, but we'll try and aim for that. This convoy is going to be annoying. I think we're going to have to build roads just to make it work, which makes sense. It is called RoadCraft after all. But if you can save yourself time by not building roads, there is that element, isn't there? That's the thing. But we'll give it a go. We'll do what we can and see what happens today. But I hope everyone's having a good week so far. I'm hoping to have a better day today than yesterday. Yesterday was a really bad day after streaming. Most of you know that I'm struggling massively with drowsiness and falling asleep. But yesterday it got a lot worse than normal. We were editing and falling asleep while editing, which is normal. That's just something I've got to cope with for the time being. And my little boy came home from school, and then I don't remember anything until my other half woke me up at 5:45 and said, "You kind of need to be awake," because she was going to training. And I said, "What?" I had no recollection from my boy getting home till I was woken up. It was mad. So lost the whole day in the end, which is frustrating. But there we go. We are also trying out a new back brace to hopefully help me be in less pain when we're streaming, sitting up. Hopefully that makes a big difference as well. We'll know more by the end of today's stream, I would say. But yeah, hopefully it does help. Just then enables us to set up a bit more, be better in that regard. That's the hope anyway. Right, Sunker, let's have a look at what's going on the map. So, we've done 18 of 23 completed. The infrastructure requests I'm not that fussed about, to be fair, because we've already got the maps we've done 100%. It still shows 0. So I'm not too worried about that. 18 of 23, 5 more objectives to complete, plus 6 side objectives as well. We do want to get everything 100%. What percentage are we currently? 66. So there's a chance we can get this done today if things go well and to plan. Crazy Irishman, good morning, how are you? If things do go better than yesterday, there's a chance. Small chance, but there's a chance. But yeah, yesterday afternoon was horrendous. I've managed to get one episodic video done. The aim was 2, but yeah, it's just ridiculous. I don't know. Just need to find out what's causing it. That's the problem. But it is one of those things. So first thing today, we finished off yesterday's stream, going off on a tangent, by making concrete slabs for a bridge. Now, we need to pick them slabs up and take them to where the bridge is. That is our plan. First and foremost today, I'm going to take both of these vehicles. We're going to use both of these vehicles, I think, in terms of slabs. The slabs, where will the slabs come out? If I go resource there. Okay. What we're going to do then is just move this. Because I think this will come in useful. We've got all them boulders that we saw blocking the route. That we need to use for our base we're setting up. So I thought what we'll do, we'll take this to carry some of them, and maybe use this to push some of the boulders out of the way, potentially. is my thinking. So there's 7 here. We did struggle to move all 7 in one truck. So my thinking is we take 4 in one, 3 in another. That should be plenty. And yeah, I'm hoping with this we can then move some of them boulders out of the way. That's the plan anyway. We know what best laid plans and all that go like, but we'll try our best. Okay. Anchors down. Should put the handbrake on, that does help. So the ones furthest away we'll leave for us. We're just going to try and grab the ones. I don't know why I switched that. I didn't need to switch that. There we go. Right, we'll get this into here. I think we'll put 3 in this one, 4 in ours. And then we'll take both trucks over. Over enough. There we go. I think the more we're using these cranes, the easier they are becoming. It just takes time to get used to. Every direction is the opposite of what you'd expect. I think that's what confuses me a lot of the time. How are you today, Crazy Irishman? Why is that not as high as it should be? There we go. Really not going high enough. There we go. Now. Slightly off. I just. There we go. Right, one more in that one, and then the rest will go on this truck that we're using with the crane. So one more to go. Okay, a little bit more. I know it doesn't have to be perfect because it will strap up anyway, but I don't like not having it in the right place. There we go. It's not perfect, but it's better than, it's not too bad. Right, maybe we should get closer to pick ours up actually, to be fair. Just to make our life a little bit easier. Fold crane, anchors. I'm just going to, I know we've still got crane camera on, but what we'll do is we'll just get ourselves a little bit closer. Make life a little bit easier. But then this bridge will then be up and running. We'll have a look on the map in a second. I'll show you what I mean if you weren't here for yesterday's train. So we need to make, there you go, that's my little boy saying he's at school hopefully. There we go. He's excited because Switch 2 comes tomorrow. Although I have said we're not setting up to the weekend, just because it makes life easier if we leave it to the weekend to set it up. Right, so the plan is we've got to set up a new base operations over here, but we did get our vehicle stuck trying to get through this gap and the train line over there. This bridge that we're building here will allow us to get that across there easier to help him and hopefully move the boulders that were stopping us going any further here, and then we can travel this way. That's my hope and plan. Trying to make good what mistakes we made yesterday, essentially. And here comes the rain again. It's always raining on this map, isn't it? Always raining. I think these are the ones I struggle with, trying to get them on the truck with where the crane itself is. I know the camera isn't brilliant, but I still see where I'm struggling just to get that angle right. I think some of it is the angle of the crane. Maybe that makes it easier. That's in. Maybe straight down would make this a little bit easier to see what I'm doing. Although the only thing with that, you can't really tell height, can you? That's the only downside. Let's swing it. Dropped it in the end and it actually worked out okay, but yeah, lack of height, you can't really tell height when you're doing that. That's the only downside. No, that one. Tomorrow you're going hunting and do a course on some more diabetes. Oh, nice. 9:30 till 4:30. Half 4. Wow, that's a full day. Well, at least you'll know a lot more about it though, and understand it a bit better. The more you know for yourself, the easier it is to manage your own, isn't it? That's the thing. That sounds really interesting, Crazy Irishman. What made you decide to go to that? It's not perfect, is it? I think that's okay. Right, one more, and then we've got 2 journeys to do. Need to make sure they're further enough away that the crane itself will still go down, which it should. Right, I think that is them all loaded. We just need to strap them up, strap cargo, and then we can fold our crane, toggle the anchors. We're good to go. Both trucks ready to rumble. Right, so from here we need to leave by turning around and going this way. Follow the road to the bridge. It's a nice simple one. I've got the wrong camera on still, haven't I? There we go, back to the vehicle camera. I think it's a right turn here, hang on. No, it's a left turn. And then follow this road. We'll grab the other vehicle after we deliver this first load. And that'll be our bridge made, and then we can go and see if we can set the second base up. And then we're probably going to have a look at this convoy again, aren't we? I notice there's no tracked objective currently, but there will be when we go back to the base vehicle. We'll track that mission again. Right. First load for the bridge. There we go, first load done. Move to the side. Grab our second vehicle, and then we can do our second load. We do need to shut the cargo. I think the grader's going to help us get through that bit where we got stuck yesterday. I did try and just go over the rocks and it didn't work very well at all. But I think I'm going to try not to just, you know, gun it and hope for the best. I think we do need to think about these things a bit more logically. This map has been the hardest map so far, but then again we've only done tutorial and the second map. So you'd expect the maps to progress with a degree of difficulty and more things to do. And that is definitely what's happening, it seems. Okay. At least now getting to the second base will be a lot easier. Yeah, the signs to watch out for I think would be helpful, wouldn't it? GP sent you. Oh, that's really good of them then. I've never heard of that course before. That's quite good. Good of your GP to recognise that actually it'd be helpful to do so. Our bridge is built. Happy days, we have a bridge. Right, objectives. Lakeside Bridge is what we're tracking. We'll drive this one over. We'll come back for the other vehicle if we need it, but I want to see if we can clear these stones first and foremost. It is a straight route really from here further forward. This bridge will make a massive difference, I think. Something I'm just going to check. I've just had a thought. I have just had a thought. Okay, so if we come out now and return to the hub, the reason I'm thinking this, the infrastructure missions, it states that 0 of 11 or whatever it is, and one of the ones, first maps is 100%, but 0 of 7 or whatever it is. But infrastructure, I wonder if these optional things like building bridges, roads, I wonder if they count as the infrastructure. No, okay. I wanted just to see if they did. They don't count. Now, I just wondered if, because we built a bridge that was broken, would it then count as an infrastructure request? But I don't know what they are then, the infrastructure requests. Unless you go back to a map and you get them afterwards. I don't really know. I don't think they're convoys, because there's not enough convoys on the map to account for what it's telling you. You know, if there's not 11 different convoy missions. So I don't quite know what that is. I just wondered if the bridge would tell us, but no, unfortunately not. Yeah, well, I've got one of the blood machines to check my blood sugar levels. I have moments of blood sugar plummeting out of the blue, so I've got a tester. Okay, yeah, let's get rid of the hint. I've been trying to get rid of all these hints, but I can't seem to get rid of all of them. Right, instead of the main base is the focus, but we've got to do a few things to get there, including rescue a vehicle. This vehicle is really slow, I've noticed. So this is the same vehicle as, I think, is it the same vehicle as the crane? I want to say it is. No, this is the Cronenwork. I'm sure this isn't the only Cronenwork we have, though. Oh no, it's the same one as the, is it those at L34? L34. So it's the same as the same make as the Dozer, but this comes with a trailer as well, which is quite handy. As you just saw, it was quite handy just then. The vehicle we use the most is the trailer and crane. It just seems to be the go-to on everything. I'd be happy with a second one of a different brand, kind of thing, just because we get fed up using the same thing all the time. After me saying don't, that's the person helpful because they asked what I'm doing. She said to go and look at it. Oh really? She told you to go and look at the website and that's it. That's not good. They're meant to be there to provide you with advice and tell you where to go. I think the easy answer nowadays is go and look it up online, but yet they tell you that's the worst thing you can do as well. You know, don't look your symptoms up, but instead of us telling you about it, go and have a look online. Bugs me. The same as when a little boy comes home from school and they've got homework and is told to go online to find the answers. It's like, no, read a book. I'm really bad for making him read books, to be fair, instead of going online. But I disagree with it massively. Okay, what I'm going to do, just while we're here... Oh, okay, okay, we can't... I didn't realise that. I actually can't do a normal... Has that only got 1, 2... Marching or manual, that's it. Okay. While we're here, I'm just going to clear what is ahead of us here off the road if we can. Make our life a little bit easier. Is it not low enough? It's not clearing anything off the road, is it? I just thought making our journey easier and get stuck on any rocks, we might as well clear the road as we pass. That doesn't go down anymore. Is it actually clearing any rocks? Oh, it is. It is doing it. Yeah, it is doing it, to be fair. And then until you turn, the minute you turn, you kind of lose it. And yeah, okay. You can see the earthquake has knocked a lot of rocks down over here. I'm hoping, unless we need a convoy, it's not the end of the world, but I was just trying to make our life a little bit easier. We're not having to go across rocks all the time. Okay, so our vehicle for making this base is down there. We'll deal with that shortly. But where we got stuck was here. Now I'm hoping we can move these rocks out of the way to make so we can actually progress, because this is where we got stuck last time. Whether this is strong enough, I don't know. If we can make a dent, and I don't think we're strong enough, to be fair. I just want to make a path through it. It's down as far as it can go. It is pushing them, it's just not the best. If we can get our vehicle through this, we can then get this base set up. I think eventually these might even need picking up with a crane and getting rid of, maybe, I don't know. The dozer may have been a better option, because obviously it would have more power. Can't get that bit done. There's tree and everything to move as well, up there. I am actually moving the ground as well while I'm doing this. I've got low range has to be on as well, so we haven't got the speed that we'd normally have. And obviously the weight of the rocks is quite heavy, I think. So pushing 2 like that, it doesn't want to know. Yeah, it doesn't have the power to do it like that. Okay. All we need to do is just get it clear as we can for the vehicle, for the base vehicle. So as long as we can get the base vehicle through, we're okay. Like that. I think I've got a rock stuck higher up. That wasn't too bad, to be fair. I have got a rock stuck on the front. Yeah, we do put too much trust in technology, you're right. I know younger people say, oh, you've got to get with the times. You know, you've got to move forward. Yeah, one panics, exactly, because paperwork is different. I'm trying to get rid of that rock that's attached to the front, but I don't think I can. But yeah, I know exactly what you mean. Right, that tree may be in the way, but actually it's not, because we don't need to go where that tree is. Because we can go there. That rock going to move out of my way yet? Yeah, there we go, it's fallen off now. Hoping we've made this route a little bit easier to navigate. There's a chance I've made it worse, to be fair. We shall see in a minute. Okay, we do need to park this up somewhere. So we'll try this over here. Right, how stuck is our vehicle down here? That's the other question. Is it stuck or is it able to be moved from where it is? Currently stuck. Okay, and we have got the towing vehicle here. we need to pull the other vehicle out. Right, what we need to do, we need to move this front vehicle first, and then we'll tow the other one out as well. I just want space really for the other one. There we go. Well, we'll pull the vehicle out if we can, and then hopefully we can get through and we can get the space up and running. That's my hope anyway. Right, winch there, towing on. Come on. Now, I'm hoping it can get up the hill on its own, but I don't know. I'm hoping it's got enough power to. Let's see, I'm hoping to have to tow it up. The only downside to this is the fact it hasn't got all-wheel drive, or, well, it hasn't got any wheel drive to be fair. Why can't you go forward now? This vehicle is ridiculous. Come on. What are you stuck on? Oh, there's a rock right underneath, that's the problem. I just towed this out thinking it'd be fine. No, there's a rock underneath. Okay. We'll have to tow it up the hill, I think. Annoyingly. Towing on. It's not the best angle to do it from. No, I think we do need to be probably on the front end. Tow from the front. Right, towing on. Let's get up the hill. Okay, is that I can't tow up the hill, can I then? Thought maybe I could. Right. Okay, we're not towing up the hill then. Haven't got the power to do that, but let's see if it can get itself up first. If it can, we don't need to worry about winching it again. Now hopefully the rock's out from underneath it, which I think it is. Put low range back on. Is the rock out? Are we just stuck in the mud again, aren't we? This vehicle is rubbish. And I know you can say it's my driving as well, but this vehicle, it's got no, it's rear-wheel drive, it's got no all-wheel drive or diff lock or anything. It is frustrating. I suppose if it didn't go off-road though, it wouldn't be an issue, would it? And that's the other thing. I was the one who did take it off-road, admittedly. Right, let's see if we can pull the winch. Okay, let's go for towing on and come on. Just need to get out of that mud pile that it's in. That's all we need to do. Come on. I don't want to have to pull the crane all the way here to try and move it. Come on. Get out of the mud, and we're halfway there. It is trying. I think it is the mud still causing the issue though, isn't it? Okay. Let's quickly just see what the... Is it the mud causing the issue, or...? Yeah. We'll just see if we can reverse a bit. Got to get up the hill, that's the thing. Is there an easier hill to get up, I wonder? I wonder if we can get it to go along the track this way. I wonder if we can come up here. That might be an easier hill to come up. If we can get it to go backwards though. I wonder. Okay, let's change the plan. We're going to have to change. We can't get up the hill. If we can get it to go the other way. Saying that, one last attempt to try and get up the hill. I just had a thought. We hadn't tried from the front. So one more attempt to get this up the hill. If it doesn't work, we'll go the other way. It's not moving. I'm kind of towing it from the wrong way, I know. Right. Winch off. Winch on there. Towing on. Let's go this way. So we have seen potentially somewhere else for us to try and get up, is my thinking. I'm hoping this works. Either that, I'm going to have to bring the big crane over and try that. Oh no, that's the only other option. What are we stuck on? Stuck on something. I don't know what I'm stuck on. Can never just go to plan, can it? It's not me that's stuck, it is that as well. Thought I had the plans in action, we know what we're doing, and then suddenly we have an issue. I might have to bring the other vehicle down to try and push it forward, maybe. Thank you for the like, with us, much appreciated. So thought we had this in hand as well. Come on. I don't even know what it's stuck on, that's the thing. Okay, what I'm going to have to do, I think, is go behind it, winch it backwards to see what it's stuck on, and then go again. We'll just try driving it first, just in case there's something I can do. Is it a rock? Or is it just the fact we've gone off the rails a little bit? Oh, it is just the fact we're off the rails, so the back two wheels aren't on the floor properly. Yeah, that's all it is, okay. There's no rock causing the problem, it is just the wheels aren't on the rails anymore at the back. Right, we'll do. Put it back. As I say, the vehicle doesn't help. The vehicle itself is rubbish, and that's not really helping it either, is it? Can't even put it backwards. Ah! Just when you think you've got everything in hand, we know what we're doing, what can go wrong? Okay, what we need to do then is pull it, the back end over. No, that angle there. I can't do. I can only do towing there. Hang on. Just want to get them wheels back on the floor. Towing's on as well. I just can't get them on the floor enough. I might have to send the grader down. Come on. Only needs moving a fraction forward is all it needs, and then we'll be fine again. So close to being fine. We'll try another angle. Come on. No, we just can't get it on. How annoying is that? We're so close as well. I can't even make it backwards. Part of me just wants, if I get it fully off track, that would still be better than what it is in a minute. And back wheels are in the air, that's the problem. Okay. The only thing I can do, without going to get a crane down there, which may be their only option shortly, let's see if we can get it out. Using the other vehicle we have here, we'll see if this helps, otherwise we'll have to go and get a crane, annoyingly. Right, where's, I need to turn around ideally. All they do would be nice. I wouldn't say it's all the people low with or high paid. I know R-Truth just got released. They offered him a new contract with less money and he said no. I wouldn't say it's all the high paid people though. But there are some, yes. But they've been doing it since COVID. It's not new. It's been going on since COVID, that's the thing. And a lot of them end up coming back, or they go to AEW. Okay, off the rails. I think being on the rails is the worst part. So what I want to do is I'm going to try and be underneath it and just, oh, there we go. Right, we need to move this because it's too close. I don't know if just drive it itself maybe and see how far we get instead of towing it. Okay, maybe we have to tow it. Take low range off. Yeah, maybe we have to tow it then. I was hoping we wouldn't need to. Towing on. Come on. This is a pain in the butt just to get this to get a new base going. I'm hoping we can go up here, but I don't know if we can looking ahead. We're going to need to push this again, I think. Basically, it's there, isn't it? Right, there we go. Swap vehicle. Let's go. Oh, it's not. I turned the towing off automatically. It's on now. Come on. What is it stuck on now? I'll take my low gear off so that helps. Don't quite even know what it's stuck on now. Yeah, I did hear that. Obviously, he's a well-liked character who's been there for a long, long time, isn't he? I think it's a shame to see him leave. But yeah, his final match was against Cena. You know, he's still got an amazing final match. Right, come on, start moving. I can't keep pushing this all the way, that's ridiculous. Right, towing on, that's on. Can we move now? What now? Every time we try and tow this, it's stuck. What is it stuck on this time? Oh, it can drive itself though. It was stuck a minute ago. Why can't I reverse? Just that second ago I was going for, you won't let me reverse though. Right, let me get round the towing vehicle and see if we just drive it ourselves. Obviously we've got to find a way up. And my plan was here. I don't know if this will do it though. That was my plan originally, because that looked doable, but I don't think it is. The only other route maybe is there. We just couldn't get it back up here, could we? That's the problem. That's why we were trying to get up, and we just couldn't get it up. I don't think it was going to go up there either, though, to be fair. This just has no power, that's the problem. Yeah, can't even get it. This is never going to go up there, is it? Right. I think the worst idea I had was to bring this down onto this level. I should have stayed on the top, done what I needed to do to get it through, because this is horrendous now. I've got to find a way of getting up though, because we're in the complete wrong place. Okay. Towing's on. Might be just at the wrong angle. Let's get the angle right. Come on. It's coming. It looked like it was coming. I've got it well and truly stuck, haven't I? I know this isn't, you shouldn't really turn around when you're trying to tow something, but it won't let me turn. I was trying to turn around and go the other way. Let's turn it off. Turn around ourselves. It's gone badly wrong again. But yeah, I think R-Truth will be fine though. He's been there a long time. I don't know if he'd actually wrestle anymore. He might become more... might do something else now. Right, let's see if we can get... Towing means it uses its own... It actually uses its own wheels as well, which is what we wanted there. Okay. Trying to think what our best options are here. My only thing it may be is we try and get it up that hill that where we came down. It seems to be the only way up is that way. So let's see if we can get it up. We can always use the grader to try and push. Oh, what are we stuck on now? Right, stuck on a rock. It's always stuck on something, this thing. I'll be so glad once you make this base and get rid of this vehicle, because this vehicle is a pain in the butt. Push forward. There's a rock underneath it, so all we're going to do is try and get it past that rock. No, okay. I'll tow it out from the other side. But yeah, the mistake we made, I think, was coming down here in the first place. We should have stayed up top with it. Come on, it's only a rock. Towing's on, as you can see its own wheels moving. Probably beached it. Okay. I don't know if that's going off the rock or not. That'd be a no. Sooner we get this base done, the better. I'm just fed up with this vehicle now. As I say, my own fault for bringing it down all the way down here. We shouldn't have done that. But we live and learn. You tell me we're still on that rock? Oh, we're not. My wheels are off the floor though. And there's a bunch of rocks now there. Come on. I think we need pushing forward. Need to bring the blade up. I've got parking. I keep forgetting about the brake. And then we need to get this off these rocks here, which it is now off. Okay, we switch to it. Can we drive now? What are we stuck on now? This thing is horrendous. Right, okay. We do need to turn round. We are going to attempt to go up the hill, even if we have to use the grader, push it up. Why can't I reverse? Can't even turn around in this thing. Oh, this is getting ridiculous now. All I was hoping to do was turn around. What I'm going to do is try and push the back end round. Thought we got the bridge done, this would be nice and simple to get this done. And instead, this vehicle is causing us a nightmare. It's not even one of our vehicles. That's the worst part. Right, can we drive now? Am I stuck on the other? Stuck on that, I think, aren't I? Okay. I need to change that because yeah, I'm stuck on the blade. Should be able to now do it. I'm still stuck on that blade. Okay. Not on the blade anymore. What's the next problem we're having with it? Right, there we go. We've got it moving now at last. Right, we're going to get this up the hill now. Come hell or high water, we've got to get this up the hill. Oh, come on. How are you stuck again? Front wheels off the ground, to be fair. Right. We do need it. I think it needs towing. No matter what, I think we're going to tow it. And then I think we use the grader to get it up the hill as much as we can as well. Once we get it as high as we can with this, we'll push it from behind. Well, there we go. Right, there we go. Towing on. Are you telling me we can't even tow it? We live and learn. Oh yeah. Why can't I even tow the thing? Right, it's moving. Not brilliantly, but it is moving. Right, we're going up there. Okay, how did that speed up so quickly? What's going on there? Come on. We'll get to a point, I think, we may get stuck. What? It's actually going straight up. Why did that not do it? We tried this earlier and it wouldn't do it. I'm going to get myself stuck with the rocks though. Don't go backwards, don't go backwards. I know there's a post there and I'm about to hit it and I can't avoid it. I need to stay, I'm not going to be able to get the angle. What I need to do is stop there. I need to pull the winch tighter and then try and take this angle differently. I'm going to hit that every time, aren't I? Find the rocks. I've actually managed to get up, but I've got an issue because I can't get past that pole. Cannot believe this. I've actually managed to get up, but I can't get the angle right to put it up with me. Although, actually, hang on. Why don't I don't want to. We're not going to be able to turn it round over there, are we? Is that pole going to be? Can we knock it down? I wonder. I bet we can't. But earlier on, we tried to get us up here, and it would not come up whatsoever. It wouldn't, just didn't have the power. And now suddenly we can. It's going to get stuck there, yeah. Okay, what we need to do. I'm going to have to go the other way, and then we'll turn around once we're up. Come on. Oh, he's definitely weighing it down. I think we maybe had it too short last time. That was what the issue was. Longer seems to work better. Come on. We have it up. It is finally, nearly, I say finally, come on. It is up and on the road. Finally. It's taken a long while to get to this point, but at least we're here. Right, we need to turn it round, and hopefully we can now get this base done. The mistake I made was taking it down there. I shouldn't have gone down there trying to find an alternative route. Okay, I'm not saying that this would be still simple. I think this will still be tricky to get this base done, but we'll see what we can do. Hopefully, with no more hiccups. Obviously, it's navigating things like this. We have dealt with these rocks earlier, but this is where we're going to get stuck again, isn't it? Yeah, already stuck. That didn't take long, did it? Yeah, that didn't take long at all. I did think that might happen, to be fair. Okay. Back to towing it. We think we've got it all sorted, and then... No, not as simple as that. There was always the chance we'd have to tow it through. I did think that might be a possibility, just because of the size of the rocks as well. We tried to move some out of the way with the other vehicle earlier, and we moved some. Come on. I was hoping I could climb over, to be fair, because I'm not going to get past otherwise. We're going to beach ourselves, don't we? No. Okay, we've got to find a way past. Otherwise I can't tow it. What I may do actually, might put it out. Let's put it out, and then we'll tow it from the front. Towing on so he uses his own wheels as well. It's well and truly stuck, I think. Yeah, it's the mud where the road washed away. There's a big divot there, and that's what the problem is. I can push it forward though, interestingly. I don't know if I now was driving it, whether I'd be able to do something that way. No, it's still stuck. I might be able to get in front of it now though. I've moved it slightly forward. Ah, so close. Come on. Oh, got something to winch to that. Come on. There we go. Right, if we get on the firm road here, I'm hoping we can winch this through. Coming on, but it's using its own steam as well. Come on. I know the rocks will cause issues, but dealing with them. Ah, I got stuck on one rock, didn't it? It's one rock causing an issue. That big boulder there. Try and go a bit more left. I need to move that boulder, don't I? I can winch to some boulders, it seems. Not to all of them though. I'm not going to move it that way. Can I winch to that? I can winch to that one to the left, but I can't do that one from the angle I'm at. I don't want that one. Well, actually, we move this one. Come on. Can we go a bit more left then? Come on. So I just need to get a little bit off road. And then I'm hoping if we swing that a bit more left, we can do it. I will say, this has been a pain in the butt trying to get this place set up. Some of it my doing, but some is the vehicle is just horrendous. Right, towing on as well, so it's under its own steam. I want more this way than anything else. Why did it swap to a rock? I don't want the rock. It might become an issue now though. Right, towing on. Aim to that way. There we go. Don't hit the other rock. Is it gonna make it? I know I've just beached on the other rock now, haven't I? Should have stopped instead of going over the rock. I thought, I know, it'll be alright. But I won't again. Just I thought we'd make it past that rock. Okay. How badly on that rock is it? Oh yeah, quite bad. There are no purchase on the front wheels at all. And obviously, you can't get over it. Okay. But it is just there, so it's not the end of the world. We're so close to be able to get this done. Can't let a little rock stop us. We could bring the other truck up with a blade, admittedly. I was going to see if I could just knock this. I think we've done it. I think that should be enough. Come on, that's enough to get round it, surely. It's not quite enough. Okay. I'm going to be so happy once we get this done. So happy. Come on, you've only got a little bit to get past it. Well, I had it there, I could just do what I needed to do. It's close to being there. Getting the explosives out would make life a lot easier. Good morning, Patrick, how are you? What if I get behind it? And try and move it from that angle. So close to moving as well. So close to moving. I need to be a bit careful, I don't roll this over. I just beach myself as well. There we go. I was going to see if I wonder if I could winch that rock. I don't know if he'll let me because it's half underneath it. So frustrating when you're so close. Obviously, the car's there, but it's so close to moving as well. I could put it back at an angle. That's not a bad shout, to be fair. We'd have to get it at the right angle though, otherwise it'll mess it even further up. Let's go to that side there. Take handbrake off now, wouldn't it? So that rock, I think the rock just moved, to be fair. Hang on, I think we got it. I think we got it. Please say we've got it. Obviously, there's a second rock there we've got to be a bit careful of. Come on. Don't want that one. There's so many rocks. Just want to get to the base location. We're off. I think we've done it. This vehicle is horrible. I'm so happy when we get this done. Oh, what are you getting stuck on now? Why have you got no drive? There is nothing underneath you. Oh, there is. There's another rock underneath. There we go. We're free. Wow, this is taking us a while. If you do this map yourself and you get stuck riding, don't take this onto the railway line. It's the worst thing possible, because that messes up massively. But we are slowly getting there. These rocks are annoying. If this had all-wheel drive or diff lock even, a lot of this wouldn't be a problem. I'm stuck on rocks again, aren't I? I'm stuck on rocks again. They're only tiny rocks. This needs more power. Okay, maybe two. Back to the rescue vehicle. At least it's tarmac, so it should be a little bit easier to tow it. I thought with its clearance though, they're all small rocks, it should go over easily. Obviously not. Okay, let's go and rescue it again. It's my driving, admittedly, but it's also the vehicle as well. It is so poor. Turning on, handbrake off. I will put low on. Come on. It's not that bad. A couple of rocks. At last. Right. I'm determined though, this vehicle is going to make it there under its own steam. I don't want it towed all the way there. It is going to make it itself. Despite it causing so many issues. Okay, we're getting close. 200 meters. We're nearly there. I'll take low range off in a minute. One tarmac. Come on. And this is the only main mission we have at the minute. I'll be glad when this is done though. It's causing so many issues. Right, where are we going? Around this bend. In here. Finally, it is done. It is finally done.
Okay, two more things. For now. I'm sure there'll be more. Can you plot a route from the nearest pipe manufacturer to the production
no, we can't.
facilities? We also need to bring some steel beams to the unfinished passage inside the salt mine. Those walls need reinforcing. Oh, and something else came through for you. But it's optional. Looks like the Montville administration needs your help. If you're feeling generous enough to lend them a hand, grab the gas tank from the lakeside base and take it to them. Then you could sort them out by plotting a route.
So now we have some more missions to do as we try and move forward and get Sunkern finished. I'm glad that's done. That was a nightmare, but at least it's done. New base operations. So we need to find steel pipes to production facilities. 10 steel pipes. Where's that to and from? The steel pipes here. To the production facility. Ah, okay. We're gonna plot a route from the steel pipes facility to there, Well, our bridge we built, I think, would be ideal for that. Although saying that, we may need another. They can come up here and over our bridge. To be fair, that might not be too bad. We then need to deliver steel beams ourselves, though. I think that was saying, wasn't it? Yeah, 10 steel beams as well. So we'll need rubble. We need to get enough production going for the beams, which isn't too bad. That's doable. Let's see if we can set this route now. There may be some issues doing this, but I think it's doable straight away. Mainly because we've already had a route this way before. We've got a bridge now over here, and then as you come off this bridge over the second bridge, there's a road here. I don't know what this is like in terms of can you get past those? I think you can. Potentially should really move that out of the way, because that could become a problem. But then you're here. Let's get it going and see if there's any issues. We're starting here, are we? Okay. And the finish point's over there, yeah. So, obviously the piles of rubble are going to potentially be a problem. Just saying, is there an easier route to get to our bridge? No, there isn't, is there? That's just a nightmare. Hang on, is that a bridge there? Is that a bridge that works? It looks like it's a bridge that works. The pipes, I don't know if the pipes are on top of it or underneath it. That's the old railway line, isn't it? Okay, so it would have issues with the railway, I think. Right, okay, so let's go this way. You're going to tell me I haven't plotted a route yet, and it's telling me it's too thingy. Potentially it could get stuck in the mud. I'm hoping it doesn't. That it may need some sand potentially. That way, and then we go across over this way, over our lovely brand new built bridge, over the second bridge. Okay, there should be a turn off in a second. Here. I say, oh, actually, I've just. Is that right? But no, we've got another bridge to go across, haven't we? I was going to say that looks very steep. That can't be the way we're sending it, and it's because it was very steep. Over the bridge, over this way, and then we've got. Through the trees. Okay, that doesn't look too bad really, to be fair. It looks like there's plenty of room. I don't know if we can go across the grass there. There is a pipe that could potentially be in the way. Well, there we go. We'll dispatch the vehicles. If they give us the vehicle. I don't want that. I don't want the vehicle that we just used. Thank you very much. No way. We'll send these, see what happens. That's doing its thing. What's this other? Deliver steel beams to the unfinished passage. So we need steel beams delivered to there. Where's our nearest steel beam production? Steel beams we're going to make. I keep turning the map around, so I've lost kind of my bearings of where everything is at the minute. Yeah, I need to stop turning the map. Right, let's turn it that way. This is where I should be looking. So, unfinished passage is here. Where's our nearest point to make them? I don't know what they are, to be fair. Oh, that's a road planning request. We'll have to look at that in a minute. There's a base there. Where's our nearest steel pipes up here? Is our nearest one on the south side then? Maybe it is. Steel beams. It is. Steel beams is all the way down here. Vehicle found a route. Let's have a quick look where. It's the mud that's caused the issue there, isn't it? The mud has caused the issue. We should really put sand there, ideally. Is it still that's the other one, isn't it? Let's move this slightly that way and try again. They're big old trucks. You'd think they'd be able to manage it, to be fair. Okay, that's quite problematic mud, really, isn't it? That's worse than you think, that mud. Right, okay, that is problematic. Although I think you just got to push on the vehicle behind. We need to get sand there. That's the only way, isn't it? Because that is an issue. Sand. Where's our tipper? We've got the large tipper as well. If we retain that, deploy it. I'm going to head down there. Are they stuck again? I think they're stuck in the mud, aren't they? Or are they still going? Yeah, they're stuck. I'm going to go and put some down there or where the mud is, I think. Because we need to do something there. I don't know where the nearest quarry is at the minute. We may have to go and do that. So it looks like steel beams we need to make near where we are now. And we need quite a few of them by the looks of things. So we're going to need a big crane, because there's a lot of big pipe work around that area. So if we bring a big crane, we should be able to do it that way. Yeah. Okay. We'll need to move that as well, won't I? Let's park this here, hopefully out of the way, and then we need to pull in our. I know this was actually previously using this to try and fix another route, weren't we? Let's pull in that one. Right, we'll quickly go and sort this sand out. Hopefully this route works. Then we've got to go and make some steel pipes. And then we'll have a look what else there is. It looks like there's more. So the infrastructure missions that don't appear on the side or main, they are obviously optional. You still get 100% without doing them. Maybe that's something you go back and do. I don't know. Well, these things are horrendous. They're so reactive to steering. And obviously it's top heavy because the bucket's up as well, which doesn't help. Got that, thank you. Slightly forward, please. There we go. over time this may need more sand. It may not stay very good for very long. That's the downside. That's when it makes sense to make proper roads, doesn't it? But then you need to spend a lot of time making a massive old road here. Okay, I think that's okay. We park this over here. It may end up we need to make a proper road here to sort this out, but we'll see. I think if we now go back to this one, dispatch vehicles, we should be absolutely fine now. Yeah. Why is he hesitating there? Do I need to make it? I think that's the angle I took it at, I think. That's causing an issue there. Cancel that. It's this angle here. Although it shouldn't do. Do it that way. The problem is it's a tiny little thing to get over there. Maybe we need to pour a load of sand in and make a road or something there, rather than using the actual little bridgey bit. Or I put a proper bridge there, maybe. It's only going to take one concrete thing, isn't it? I would have said. Because we've used it so many times, it's not been an issue for us. I didn't think nothing of it, but they're having issues with that little bridge. Although the other one just pushed it through. But can the others get across? They can't get across, can they? I may need to make a little bridge there then to actually make a proper bridge. For some reason, one is just getting stuck. Not an issue. We've got another route that goes that way that isn't an issue. Let's think about this. If I had a new point in over here, see if we actually put it there, they'll try and drive in the middle potentially. Let's try that. I want him to drive in the middle of it. We're having an issue now with mud as well. You can see all the mud build up where they've been trying to get up there. We're going to need some more sand. Okay, middle was fine, but I think it's the mud now causing an issue. So we are going to need some more sand, aren't we? Okay. Where is our nearest? Oh, are we covered under the sand quarry here? I think we are. Yeah, we are covered. So if we go back to this dump truck, I can refill sand where we are, because we are close enough to a quarry to do so. Although it's not letting me reload. Why can't I there we go. Right, we'll go and do this and sort that out as well then. I think a lot of this is going to be recycling, surely. We need them steel pipes and then steel beams after that. It's just deciding where the best place to make the pipes is, because we've got several facilities that can make them. That's a different... See, that truck was absolutely fine, wasn't it? Let's open. Closed. Refill sand. This is the bit that does feel a bit cheating, but I can imagine the time it would take if I could actually get a refill. Come on. Doing back and forth to get sand every time. But this only works if you're near a quarry anyway. If you're not near a quarry, it doesn't work. Okay. Hopefully, this will do the job. I was hoping to fill it where the bridge was, to be fair. I think it probably will once we get the grader on it. Right, let's move this out of the way for a second. Right, let's get this quickly grading this out. And then we can work on what we need to work on. I'm hoping it makes the rest of the journey absolutely fine. We haven't actually looked at the optional missions yet either. There's a few there that I'm sure we're going to need to do. I may have used too much sand. There's a lot of sand here. Yeah, that is a lot of sand we've got to try and flatten. At least this bridge will be more usable. Because we've filled it in, so now they can't get stuck there. As I say, we could make this a proper road if we wanted to. I don't know if we need to or not at this point. I don't think it's actually needed to be a proper road at this point, but we'll see how it lasts over time. It may get to the point we have to do it because it's been degraded as they use it over time. Okay. Right, the route has failed. It should be absolutely fine now. I can't see an issue this area anyway. Yeah, nice and simple. Why is... I was going to say, it shouldn't be getting stuck there. There's no mud or anything there. Okay, they're off and running. They should be hopefully absolutely fine now. We shall see as we go along. So, that same job, provide enough steel pipes to the production facilities. So we need to make steel pipes. We've got a facility here that does so. We then have to deliver 10. We have got a big delivery vehicle that might actually be useful for once. But to get them to there will not be simple though either, will it? That's where we get them to. Saying that, no, that one all the way over here. That's still pipes over there as well. I'm trying to see the best route to take them, really. I think it maybe make them here and then take them from here, maybe. Okay, what are the side missions we got? Establish supply route to castle. We still need to sort that. Restore operation at the Montville administration. Oh, okay. So we've got to deliver an object, build a road. Okay, so a road needs building there. We do try and do the side missions as much as we can. That's something we need to look at as well then. Okay, let's focus on the steel pipes. We need 10 steel pipes and then we need to deliver them. So first and foremost, we just need to make the steel pipes, don't we? So, crane, I think, is what we need. What we can do as well to make our life a little bit easier, you can actually set it. So the map tells you where all the materials are. Resources. There's all the resources that we can use. The big pipes will be the best thing. So I think our big crane, not too sure where our big crane is at the minute, but our big crane probably would be the go-to here. Rusty heavy mobile crane. Where are you? Oh yeah, I remember we did the electricity pipes, didn't we? Okay, we'll pull that. We'll retain that over here. We haven't. I wonder if we look to upgrade it. Let's have a look at upgrading our crane. I was haven't upgraded the vehicle for a while. It's 44,000 to upgrade it. Okay, we haven't quite got enough money for that. It's worth a quick look. That's the one we want. Okay, so we'll drive this down to the pipe factory. We'll use this to grab the big pipes and pull them along. Because the big pipes, we've tried to pull them previously with these smaller cranes and you can't move them. Whereas with this, I think it'd be a lot easier. We've also left the map showing resources. So we should, when we're near things that can be recycled, they should be flashing. So these pipes all here can all be dumped. Can we not get through there? Oh, we're stuck there. There we go. Some small bit of debris on the floor there stopping us moving. Come on. A tiny bit of debris. And the loading point to put all the debris in that we're using is there. So what have we got nearby? I don't know. Obviously the reach of this isn't. I think we probably need a truck with a bucket on the back as well, don't we, to put load stuff into, I think. There's the big pipes are over there. I don't know how easy this carries them, to be fair. Okay, our route's failed again. Where has that failed this time? Okay, that was a bit we were a little bit concerned about because we haven't actually been there and checked it ourselves. Let's add a point in here. What I need to do is dispatch them and then spectate. I don't know what the... Ah, okay, there we go. See where they're getting stuck now. Yeah. Why would they just drive into it? You'd think they wouldn't. On the map, you can't quite see what that is. I don't want all the way back over there. Give me back over here. Cancel route. Okay, all we need to do then is just move this so it goes through that beam. Obviously, I don't want it stuck on anything else. Should be okay. As long as we get past the train. There's a few rocks there. Really? That train needs moving, doesn't it? It can be moved because it's got a coupler on the back. But they're not helping it. The annoying thing is I've got no vehicle nearby that's going to help us at this point. Are they just going to keep going into it, aren't they? Cancel route for the minute. Where is our... I think we've got... Oh, we've got our vehicle here. But then no, we need a towing hook, don't we really? Where is our car's here, isn't it? Right, we're going to quickly jump into our car and sort that route out. We should be able to get that sorted quickly. It's literally just got to move that train. If we can move the train a little bit more to the right, that route's then nice and easy. And at least that's half the job done. We still need to make these pipes, admittedly. Right, let's get over there and quickly get that sorted. I think the rest of the routes seem to work okay, which is good. I'm so glad there's no damage because it'd be horrendous. I'd have destroyed every vehicle. And dozer carriers still down there as well. I don't know if we need a carrier where the crane is just to get the smaller bits. I'm hoping we can move while the crane's up. We can drag the big pipes along. Because there's no way we're going to be able to get them there otherwise, I don't think. And I bet they give us a nice amount of material for your pipes as well. I kind of guessed this route, but I think we're in the right way. Yeah. Okay, we need to move that train, essentially. Now, the yellow coupler means I think we can tow it. I think. I did read there was something we were told at one point, or we read that said we could. I don't know how easy they are to move. We'll find out in a second. There we go. It's moving. And probably would be better if I weren't half on track and half off. There we go. It is moving. Okay, I have to make sure I can get out of here, which I think I can. Is that enough room now for the vehicles to get past? It must be, surely. Yeah, plenty. There we go. Right, so we should be able to make this route good again now. Keep getting rid of the hints and they keep coming back. Okay, we move this slightly this way because it doesn't need to be there. This doesn't need to be as far over there either. And this can come across a bit as well. Okay, let's go. Let's get that route finished at least. And then we need to make these pipes. No more issues. I think we're good. Fantastic. Right, that route is up and running. We'll get rewards as that goes up. We'll keep getting rewards for that. If you're damaged, yeah, damage and fuel, I can imagine that would be horrendous, wouldn't it? Right, pipe making is what we're going to be doing. Now, them big pipes there, I want those. This may be a really bad idea to try it from here, but let's see. Might be too close to that. Vertical clearance? Yeah. Okay. What's that connected to? Oh, drums. I want the big pipes over there is what I'm after. And my thinking is, we get one in the air, just drag it. Okay. Kind of only need one end, don't we, really? Thinking about it. What do you mean they've failed a route already? They've just failed again, but I don't know where. How did they fail there? I'm not too sure how they failed that there. That should be absolutely fine. We can move these pipes out of the way ourselves in a second, to be fair, which will make that a little bit easier. I think that's where they're getting caught. No, why are they... Okay, they didn't do that before. It's that tight turn there. What is going on there? That wasn't an issue before, so why is it suddenly an issue now? They're coming out of here and doing a really wide turn. Won't let me add any more points either. I'll try that and see what happens. That's weird. I don't know what the wide turn is for, because they didn't do it before. We can probably move that with a crane, to be fair. We're going to have to make them turn ourselves, aren't we, I think? It's really annoying when this wasn't an issue beforehand, and now we've got to sort it out as it is now an issue. Come out over there. I'm hoping this works. Oh, that way. You're going to tell me that's too tight a turn, aren't you? I don't quite understand why it's then suddenly having an issue, but let's see what happens. I don't know if I've given it enough room to turn, to be honest. Probably not. It's getting stuck in the mud anyway, isn't it? Yeah. That's not going to work. Okay. Delete that. Delete that. As I say, this wasn't a problem before. How was that too tight a turn? Okay, that's okay there. It's telling me it's too tight there. Oh, that's too tight a turn. As I say, this wasn't a problem beforehand. Other than moving the big tank, I don't quite know what else we can do here. Let's see. But as I say, this wasn't a problem before now. Yeah, is it going to reverse? Or is it going to keep going forward? Still keep going forward, isn't it? So they come out of here, and they have to turn right. The problem is that this turn here is too tight. It seems. But the first 3 vehicles that went didn't have this issue. We have got the big crane. We may just have to go and move that out of the way. He would make the turn if that wasn't there. Okay. We'll deal with this in a second. Let's go back to this. There's the issue over there. Let's quickly go and deal with it. We might as well just move that straight out of the way. I know I shouldn't have crane out like this, but there we go. Just going to pick it up and hopefully just move it to the right, is my thinking. But yeah, none of this was an issue previously, and now it is. Oh, you got round in the end. Look, it's moving. It did get round in the end. Now it's getting stuck on debris. Come on. Is it going? I do like the fact the AO drivers do try and keep going. They're not giving up immediately. You're not getting a warning message immediately saying I'm stuck, so it's not going to go anywhere. What am I actually stuck on? Oh, I've got handbrake on, that's why. Yeah, there we go. Failed there. That's fine. We can fix that in a second. Keep forgetting about handbrake. Now, I don't know if we can actually move this over here or not. I don't know if it's something that we can lift. I don't think we're even close enough to it, to be fair. I'm fully extended now. Anchors. Handbrake off. Gotta remember that handbrake. Right, is this something we can pick up? Or is it just going to be in the way no matter what? I don't think we can pick it up. Yeah, it's not something we can move. That's annoying. Okay. So we can't move that out of the way for the route. I know that was having an issue there. Let's just move that slightly this way. I'm going to be in the way when it starts again in a second. Okay, let's just do that so we can see. Obviously blue is what we're after. I was hoping for the big stuff really, to be fair. I'll set that route to go again in a second. Alright, no anchors in. Grab one of these pipes at the very least. At least there's something going into the thing, because so far we haven't made any pipes because it's not put anything in yet. In fact, why don't we drive this way? I've got wrong camera on. Knocked the fence down. There we go. Our first thing being recycled. Are they blue? They're concrete. I don't think they're... I think one of them's concrete, so it can't even be used. Right, let's get that route going again, because it should be fine now. I think the convoy routes are annoying sometimes. When you think you've got it all sorted, there's one little minor issue. I know it says a route failed somewhere else as well, actually. Right, what we're trying to do is grab these big pipes, because they're worth quite a bit when it comes to recycling. So let's try and get this big pipe. I think lifting it from one end, not two, would be better. We need to change our lifting point. So our load attachment point, if we change that to singular, if I got anchors on, I've just pressed the wrong button, I'm like, yeah, anchors on. So I can drag this. I don't know if I can lift it. Although I'm about to. That's one way of doing it. I was hoping we could just lift one end and drag it that way, because I hope, to be fair. I wonder. If we drag this now, if I get rid of anchors, change camera to this. We've only got to reverse it around that corner. Have we got enough to do so? It's going to get on that wall, isn't it? I think we've got it. It should be interesting to see how much one of these large ones is worth as well. Because we've done the smaller ones before, and you get a decent amount from them, but these large ones should be worth a fortune when it comes to recycling. Stop beeping at me. Okay, let's see. If I gain 2 steel pipes for that one, and whatever we already had in there. So roughly 2 pipes per big one, it seems. We need 10 in total. That's 2. I don't know if it is easier to fill the truck up with little bits or just to grab the big stuff. I don't really know what's easier or what's quicker, to be fair. Because you got all this stuff here. I wonder if I'm better off just fitting a vehicle with a trailer, maybe. It would help if I put the handbrake on, wouldn't it? There we go. And then drive it forward to there. I think that's probably a better way of doing it. Rather than just keep dragging one bit at a time. Just something with a trailer. Where's our trailer vehicles? The Voron. We haven't used the Voron much, have we? It's deployed currently. That's the base version, isn't it? What's the upgrade like? We haven't upgraded vehicles in a while, so let's have a look. The mule we can upgrade. We've upgraded to the cargo crane truck one we use all the time. We've got a normal one without the crane. Heavy equipment transporter. We've done semi truck. We haven't used semi truck yet, have we? Cargo truck. That's the upgraded version there. Voron upgraded there. Ignore DLC. Cargo truck with blade. We've got. Okay, we're kind of going off. If we were to get a new cargo truck, it would be either. I remember having a semi truck. That's telling us we have one, I think. Have we got a semi truck? Oh, well, it looks a bit. I wonder if that would be better. It's got a back on it. I don't know how that would go with loading things. Semi truck would be faster, I would say. Look at that. That's what we want. I'd say get a truck because it doesn't have. Yeah, exactly. That's what we want. If we can afford it as well. Carries 20 ton. You got to think we've got to carry 7 pipes. So rather than several journeys, that's one journey. That's what we need. The Wayfarer ST7050. Let's get it. Fantastic. We now own one. It means we can get a lot more in it. And it's going to be a lot easier to transport 7. I'm trying to find where it is though. There, the Wayfarer. Deploy. It's going to be a lot easier to take 7 pipes or 10 pipes to a place. If we line them up 10 in there, we're laughing, aren't we? Slabs of cement, exactly. Yeah, I think that will make the big difference now then with that vehicle. Right, it's already 25 past 10. Wow. Strap cargo camera mode. Oh, you can have a camera mode just on that. Okay. Right, well, let's fill this up with stuff of junk so we can recycle it and get it done. And then we'll go and take these pipes. I'm excited now. It's always nice to get a new vehicle that you've not used before. That excitement. But yeah, we'll load this up with junk so we can get it all recycled, get our pipes, and get that moving. I didn't know we had access to this, to be fair, because normally you get a rusty version first. But I don't think we've had a rusty version. Although it must have done. I can't tell you where it is though, that's the only thing. Okay, got to remember, turning in this is going to be very different to normal. Whereas a crane is over here, isn't it? There we go. We can jump in the crane, we can drop everything in there. Hopefully this will be a lot quicker now as well. Why did I do that? Why has it done that? It's giving me the crane camera mode, which is not what I wanted. Hang on. I think, okay, I didn't realise you could have the camera mode inside the crane either. I didn't realise that was a thing, to be fair. Right, we need to change the attach point back to that. Yeah, the tube, yeah, might be able to get a whole tube in it. That's a good shout. I hadn't thought of that. Rather than dragging it. I wasn't in perfectly, but I'm not expecting this to be. As long as we can just get as much in as possible. When we load it properly with the pipes to actually deliver, we'll have to be a lot more careful with what we're doing, because obviously that's going to be a completely different kettle of fish. Because we're going to need to make sure they're loaded correctly, especially 110 in one go. Oh, I didn't do it. It's not what I wanted to happen. Try to get it next to the other one. There we go. It does take quite a bit of time to get all this stuff together when you're recycling. It's definitely not quick, is it, to get it done? And the problem is you need to do it, otherwise you're not going to... You can buy materials, to be fair, but you need to sell... You can sell a lot of stuff from the ports. You can sell things there, like the yellow things, because they can't be recycled, and then you could use that money to buy what you need, but you're kind of missing the recycling side. Dennis, good morning, how are you? Yeah, I think we should get 10 in one shot. I think you're right. I think it's going to be stacked very carefully, but I think it's doable. I would actually, and this I'm not doing, we're not going to, would even consider, we're down here, laying them across like that and stacking them if need be, 10 across, that way, potentially. Well, although saying that, if we did them properly in the bed, I think you'd easily get 10, 2, 2, 2, be 6. Yeah, I think you would get them, especially once strapped. I think they'd be fine. You just woke up. Alright, that's right for some. Some of us have been up a very long time. I don't know how this is going to land in there. I landed right. Yeah, I think we get it right. It's I wish I knew we had this vehicle before, but I suppose we didn't really need it to now because we've got the concrete done it in 2 journeys. The concrete slab previously 7, so we've managed them okay. Okay. As long as it stays on there, we'll strap it in a second. In fact, let's swap to it now. We'll get it strapped up and see how much we get. Go get strapped. Let's go and recycle this. We need 10 pipes in total, so we're still going to need more. This isn't going to be enough. We'll see how we go. Unstrap. There we go. Well, we've got 4 made so far from the 10 we need. Yeah, that's true. A stack of 3. Yeah, that's kind of what I was thinking, to be fair. Right. We need another big pile, really. We can do more from there. There's a big one over here that's probably worth dragging. Although I think getting that, you think we can get that in the back, don't you? Let's try. It's a big pipe over there. We're going to try and get that in the back of the vehicle. We could drag it, but it just takes longer. Although it may take longer just not to get it in the back, to be fair. I was saying that there is 2 just past it. Am I on the right camera? No, I'm in the wrong camera still. I think the camera's playing up a little bit. It's either a choice that we drag it or we try and put it in the truck. To be fair, I think we might as well drag it. It's not, we're not taking it too far. Toggle attach mode. That's not what I want to do. Singular attach mode. I want it on that end, really. That's a small thing, not that. Is that the small thing? Yeah. We're not gonna. Let's see, it's red whenever I try and get that. There we go. So in theory, should be able to drag this now. Yeah. There we go. Now if I switch back, these camera modes are really annoying me now because I can't seem to get the right camera mode to work. I think that might be it. Straight back. Probably could do with lifting it slightly up, to be fair. There we go. Took that wrong. The painting. You go to your sister's room, are you then? So what room was you painting today then? Right. I think we're at 4 so far, 10 needed. This should give us up to about 6 or 7 potentially, I think. Okay, that's taking us to 6, just under 7. Another one of those then, and I think we're golden. Where's our nearest big pipe? Because one more of those, I think, is sorted. They're all small there. Got some over there. Yeah, there's, I think, where we just came from. We go that way. I think there's one more there. One more may do it. This crane's out, I've got low range on. So I will need to bring the crane down. See them straight ahead of us there. That's what we're going to try and grab. And hopefully that will get us over what we need for these 10. And then we can load the vehicle and get going. Need to lift the front of it up a little bit. Let's get through this bit here. There we go. Right, we go straight back here. And then it's a case of loading up all 10 pipes and then delivering them. Infrastructure request completed. So the route we did, that we messed around putting some sand down, that route is now complete. All rewards have been gained. We need to clear off the routes that have failed, that we aren't using at the minute as well at some point. Just because it's annoying in the top left hand side. But hopefully this will finish us off the pipes we need. Let's hope. And then we're just going to load up our new truck. Keep hiding the hints, but they come back every time as well, the hints do. Oh, it's 9. It's not quite enough. It's 9. That's annoying, isn't it? Okay, we need something not majorly big. Although I could just go and grab the other one, to be fair. Are they blue there? Or are they grey? I think they're grey. We just need one small thing. Actually, one of the small pipes around here might be ideal. Though they're concrete, that's no good to us. There's a small pipes over here, isn't there? Yeah. I haven't got the handbrake on, that would help, wouldn't it? I don't think that's enough. I want one of the pipes ideally. I'm not close enough to get any of those. What am I on? There we go. One of those, up he goes. What was Dad's old room? Nice, me and Brothers Pro. Oh really? Wow. Well, hopefully they shouldn't. If they broke it while painting, there's something wrong, isn't there? Really? They are more durable than you think, or than you're making out. They're not going to suddenly just break just because someone's hit it with a door. They are more durable than that, especially if it's from a desktop. You should see the state of my phone. My phone is actually amazing me at the minute. So because of this falling asleep, when I fall asleep I drop everything. And a lot of the time my phone's in my hand. And my phone has been thrown across the room, dropped continuously since this falling asleep started. And it is not got a single scratch on it at all. That... Hang on, that didn't give me any pipe. It went up a little bit, but not enough. That wasn't enough. How was that not enough? Didn't seem to... Did it move? I didn't see it move, to be fair. I know this won't be enough to finish it off. I'm just moving it. It's annoying me. It's in the way. Oh, in fact, one small thing will do it. There's me thinking the small things are rubbish. One small little can, potentially, will do it. That's concrete there, so we can't use that. It's pretty over this way. There's pipe and stuff over here. Keep getting low ranges on. Let's quickly go and chuck the sim. That may be enough. So are you doing any PlayStation content anymore, or just focused on PC now? I'm stuck in that. Come on, a little bit more. Is that enough? There we go. 10 steel pipes ready to rumble. Okay. Now we just need to get them out and load them, because then we can go and deliver them. Okay. The loading point will be here. Let's move this. There. And then if we go to crane, we need to do this carefully. I don't want to mess this up. That's the big thing. Crane camera. Got to make sure these go in perfectly. Something for phone. How do I go up? I thought you were streaming. The other day you said you were streaming something else. You actually, are you finishing the game, or you just keep changing? Because if you're not finishing, you might find people won't be that interested. Okay. This needs to be perfect loading if we're going to get all 10 on. I would like to be able to do this in one foul sweep if we can. It's right on the edge. It's not done what I wanted to do. Okay, hopefully that'll stay there. That's fine. Second one next to it. You finished Life is Strange, did you? Yeah, so every time you say you're streaming something different, it seems it's like it's something new every time. That's all. Okay, the second one needs to be perfectly next to it if we can. I've focused so much on crane work in my life. Okay. It needs to be further this way, doesn't it? Right. Okay, that makes a better camera angle. Okay, nearly there. Come on, move to the other way. Ah, it's not quite there. I dropped it thinking that would be the better way of trying to get it in there. And that was a bad decision. I just need to move it slightly. It is nearly in the right place. We've got to be careful because we need to see if we can get all 10 in one load here. That's why we're going to try and get these perfect. There we go. Well, we'll take out 2 more. So we'll do, hope we can get 6 on the flat and go that way. That's my hope anyway. It does take time to try and get these right though. But yeah, I'm hoping 6 on the flatbed side. Take you 2 days each. How are you finishing them so quickly? Or are you playing short games like shovelware and stuff? I don't see the point of playing them because the only one gets them. Yeah, but I mean, if you've started them, do you not want to finish them? Or have you not started them? It needs to come that way. There. Nearly. There he is. I think that's perfect. Next one. This might be tricky because it's so close to the crane itself. Potentially could be a problem. I have to move for that. Trying to avoid that happening. Okay, 3 on, 7 to go. I'm just focused so much on trying to get this right. Right, camera thing's in a good position. Okay, let's go back a little bit and come round. No, too much. Okay, let's go back. It's so difficult to see exactly where it is. There we go. Okay. 4 loaded, 6 to go still. 2 more on the back end. Don't roll away too far, that one. Okay, these 2 need to go on the back end if we can. And then there's going to be an awkward one at the end, isn't there? 9 is kind of the perfect number, whereas we're going to have an awkward one at the end, I think, aren't we? think that does just fit. Come on. I've lost it. I had it then for a minute, I thought. I think that's close. Right, okay, it's there by the ending. So what I need to do here is try and just move it along without lifting it up. Ah, I didn't do it. It's because that back end isn't on the actual flat, is it? There we go. Pick it up again. Right, the view from above is definitely, I think, the helpful one. But it's still trying to judge distance. It's tricky. There we go. Ah, that's it at least. You don't like how fast the crane spins. It can be really tricky to get the small movements, I must admit. I'm concerned that I'm going to have one of these left over that I'm not going to be able to put on the back. To be fair, I might have to stack them slightly differently on the top. Oh, gone. There we go. Vehicle found the route between tunnel. Not too sure where that route is. To be fair, there's no infrastructure routes currently running that need to be running. We've got the rewards from all of them anyway, currently, so I'm not too worried at the minute. The only one we still have a couple we need to get running, admittedly. But yeah, at the minute, if that says they failed, it doesn't matter. We haven't got any that need rewards from. Okay. And then after this, we've got a load of beams to do, haven't we? Metal beams as well. Yeah, it's all really good having an angle on the having a camera on the top, and that's looking straight down. You just can't tell depth. Yeah, I couldn't tell how high. That's quite a high up, isn't it? I couldn't tell that from where I was. Right, so all it's going to do is go that way a little bit. There we go. Okay. Oh, we're there. 6. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Maybe it's that crossways. Just because I don't. You're going to be one short. I was thinking one in the middle of all those, but there's still be one extra on top. 9 would be perfect. Okay, see if I'm trying to see if I can pick it up without going all the way around, but there we go. Yeah, I'm thinking crossways because we've still got 4 to put on. Just need to make sure they're quite even, I think, when they go on, because obviously if we're trying to get down an alleyway or something. So like that, I think would be okay. Not too sure how that's going to do it when it straps. Let's just check that actually. So if we now strap everything, Okay, it's kind of strapped it. Ish. Yeah, it has kind of... I've not yet had anything, once it's been strapped, fall off. So, if we've not had anything fall off yet, that's something at least. I think the way that's going to strap them on, I don't want to be too close to each other, do we? So kind of like there. So difficult to see depth when you're dead above. Come on. It might end up quite close to the other one then. I can't get the angle I wanted. Don't knock the other one off. That's what I was trying not to do, was knock the other one, but I can't get the angle I want to get. I think I'm just because we're too close. Maybe the problem. Yeah, that wasn't good. Didn't want to do that. I think it's because I'm too close. I can't get the angle I wanted. Saying that, that's on now. I may regret not taking 9, and then one journey for 1 would be a bit of a waste, wouldn't it? I don't want to regret stacking these though. And now I feel I'm going to. What I might try and do with the last 2 is try and stack those the way we wanted to originally. Just because there is space at the front to do it. So originally we want to stack in the middle there. I'm going past it. It's difficult to see exactly where it is. Okay. It's basically there, to be fair. There we go. Right, one more to load up. Yeah, I may need to move the ones out of there, I'm not sure. I'm just going to get 10 and make it there in one shot. That's the aim. I kind of would like the other 2 kind of closer together, I suppose. Let's put this one like that one. So we've got 2 here. 2 done normally, and then 2 at the stack that way. Okay, a little bit too far. In fact, it may need to spin it because we're going to be too close to that one otherwise. Let's do that. More. There we go. I don't know. I'm not happy with the back one, to be fair. I think the back one needs moving a little bit. In fact, I'm probably happier there than it was, to be fair. Let's see how it stacks once you've strapped it. It doesn't like it, it kind of freezes up, but they're on there. I think it was ready to rumble. Ten and freshly made pipes. Now we just need to get them delivered. Okay. Obviously we need to go back up here to the main road, and then it's follow the main road to the bridges until we get past the third bridge, then it's through the trees. I'm hoping we can make these turns, to be fair. And that's where we... Is that where we're delivering to? Yeah, we're delivering to there as well. I think that is definitely a drop-off point, isn't it? Plumbing first. We need a route from the closest plumbing manufacturer all the way to production and a whole amount. Yeah, okay. I think that is the right one. Just can't see a drop-off point. Normally you can see a drop-off point. Infrastructure route is done. Right, okay. Got to try and take it easy because obviously I'm a little bit concerned about the back ones. We'll see how we go. Not fantastic driving vehicles with these kind of trailers. More so when it comes to reversing them, to be fair. So long as we don't need to reverse, we're okay. But sometimes judging corners can be tricky as well. Like that. We're okay though. As long as we don't lose a pipe on the way. Ah, don't do this now. Struggling to get up the sand. Put low range on, see if that will help. There is a big lump there that's kind of appeared. I don't know where that lump's come from. We'll do. Quickly change to the grade that's nearby. Yeah, not sure how that lump's come about, to be fair. Oh, don't do that. Really? All I wanted you to do is do one little thing. Ah. We want tunnel exit base there. It doesn't cost us anything to recover it, it's just annoying. I'm not a fan of this. The problem is, I think the easiest way to change... Okay, so if you change mode and have it further down to make it more stable, you actually have low range on, so you're a lot slower. So if you want to go quicker, you've got to... Going on the complete wrong way here. I haven't, yeah. Yeah, if you want to be more stable, have the bucket lower, you need to be slower, essentially, by having low gear on. It does help if you go the right way, though, as well. Don't think we're far off getting done. Thinking of how we had 4 main missions left to do when we started, it said. But then I don't think these missions like this one here, this is a main mission, but I don't think that's just one objective done. I think there's multiple missions to each objective, I would say, the way it's been so far. So I do wonder if although it says we needed 4 main objectives done, I don't reckon it's 4 missions. I think there's more to it. Right, we need to smooth this out, this hill over here that's appeared. It was too steep for us to get up. It's definitely already better. Is that enough though? Hoping it is. And hoping that's our only issue we have this whole journey. Okay, let's switch vehicle and see if we can now get up there. It's kind of put a pile in right in front of us as well, which isn't helpful. Come on. This load is going to be very heavy, that's the problem. Because of where we stopped, we've actually ended up putting... What's that stuff on? Kind of putting a pile right in front of us, which hasn't helped. Take off low range, see if that would make a difference, to be fair. What's going on? Yeah, we're not getting enough, are we? So what we need to do is get the... I don't want to get stuck either, that's the problem. And straighten this up. And then we're going to need to kind of... Saying that, there is a route there. No. We'll get the vehicle and come and move, get that flatter as well then. It's not liking this mud here, is it? Ah, don't tell me I'm getting stuck. Yeah. Not helpful. It's destroying the road though, that's the problem. We're just going to bury ourselves the way it's going. Right, let's quickly get this. I may even need a push in a minute from this to get it round, to be fair. That wasn't quite the push I intended, to be honest. Just thought we can try and get some of this underneath it for a bit of traction. It's doing it in a way that isn't going to make me hit it too hard and knock it over. I don't know if that's enough. I thought that vehicle would be brilliant, but the one thing I've noticed about it is it is tricky to manoeuvre sometimes. And I've never been the best with them kind of trailers, to be fair. Right. I don't know if we can just go straight up here. Or we're properly stuck now. Okay, I may need to come around just push it a little bit forward, I think. Take it, we can't be further back anywhere. I know, we can go back. I don't know why, but back seems really awkward. All I've been trying to do is straighten up so we can do a normal reverse back. See, for me, there's something wrong here. Because surely them legs should be higher up. There's no option to do it. I just wonder if them legs are too low. Okay, we're kind of now straightened. But now I can't reverse anymore. There is another way up, isn't there? If I go straight along here. Okay, there is another way up. If we can go straight, I can get up that other way. I do wonder whether we've overloaded this and it's too heavy as well. That could be some of the other issue, it's just made it too heavy. Luckily, most of this is main road once we get out of here. Come on. I'm destroying the road surface though, it's the only downside. Thought we could get it out through this way, but obviously we just sank into the mud. Not moving. We're going to give it a bit of a push then. Just needs to get through that mud. Don't know if that's enough. Change mode. I don't want to push them over, but I've got to push it enough that it's out of the mud. Okay, let's see if we can jump into it. And see if that's helped. Not really. I do think we've overloaded it. The wheels aren't even on the floor, are they? Yeah, the wheels aren't even on the floor. Okay, let's try again. That's not helping either, is it? Even I'm getting stuck in all the mud we've created. It should have been so easy once we were loaded. If we hadn't got stuck on the sand, we'd be off and running by now. It's the sand that got us stuck. Yeah, I'm hoping straightening that up that now wheels are on the floor. That's my hope. Are they on the floor or not? Ish. Reverse. nothing, have we? Oh, hang on. Bit of movement there. Yeah, just no traction. Well, I need to bucket it again, really. So I'm a little bit higher. Come on. I don't want to tip it over, I just want to try and get it slightly further forward than it already is. This is why it's a good job there's no damage. Either that, I'm going to have to pick the big crane in, aren't I, and do it that way. Need to move that front, really. But yeah, good job there's no damage in this. I would have destroyed that truck. Right, let's see, does that help at all? That'd be a no, that's not helped at all then, isn't it? Well, saying that, I think I might get some stuff on this. I'm just thinking, just need to push that front. There we go. Is that enough? Yeah, I think we're going to need the big crane, aren't we? I think you're right. Yeah. Yeah, big crane's the only thing I think going to pull this out now. It's just frustrating. Okay. Crane. Anchors crane. It's just, it was with the sand made things bad, and then going the other route made things worse. That's the thing. I need to decide how we're going to get there though, because I don't want to go where the mud is the worst. We want to be in front, don't we, really? We need to be in front of where it is and try and put it round. Which I think we are. With yeah, we've just gone past it, in fact. So there it is. Hopefully we can just pull the front, is my thinking. We change the attach mode to singular. Just pull it a little bit out of the mud, get it going, and then we should be fine. May not be close enough, to be fair. Yeah, it's not going to let me do it at this point. I will now. Okay. Gotta be careful because I don't want to tip it over. And my handbrake on, have I? That would be helpful. Pull that tighter. Okay, that should be okay. Let's jump in and see. I know there's a bit of mud still around. Why is my... That should be fine. Can we go forward? No. Still got nothing. That mud is horrendous. Okay, so we need to put it further forward still. I thought that would be plenty, to be fair. change camera. Come on. Okay, we can't put it that way, it seems. Although we didn't actually try low range. Right, okay. But can we put it this way? It's putting me, to be fair. It's just, I think it's too heavy. I think that's... Camera's decided to go mad. It does seem like it is just too heavy. I won't even... I can't even change rope length there. Okay. Right, the front end's off the floor though now. Don't tip, we're terrible to tip it over. Let's try anchors, because obviously, there we go, let's pull it forward. I think we may have done it, I think. Finally, we've got movement. We have movement. I'm going to get caught on that fence, aren't I? Yeah. Right, we need to get a crane out of the way. But we finally have done it. That was a pain. It really was. All that mud is causing the problem. The main thing is that we may be alright now. I'm saying may because I'm not sure. Anything can happen yet. Still get out of here. I can't get the angle on the fence. Ah, come on. It's me there. Come on. Onto the concrete. Once on the concrete, I think we're okay. Finally. We are off on it. I will say, I think we're overloaded. I think that's half some of the issue. I think some of it, obviously the mud wasn't good. The pile of sand didn't help us, but then I think some of the issue is the fact we've got too much on us, because you can feel the difference in how it drives. That's the thing. But we're on our way. We finally got it sorted. Just want to check to see. I'm surprised we didn't get any major dislikes on my poor driving there. Right, what are we? We've got half an hour still. At least this one should hopefully, get fingers crossed, be done now after we get this done. And then the next one is steel beams. Steel beams will be fun. They're a lot smaller though, so easier to temporarily handle, I would say. But yeah, we've got no more speed than this. This is without low range on as well, so this is the fastest we'll go, which is another indication I think we're overloaded. That's the bridge we built. Seems to be okay. We need to go back to that factory. We need to put a load of sand down, I think. Because that factory is just a big mess now of mud. Okay, 3 bridges in total we went across. That was the first one, second one here, and then there'll be a third. And then it's a left turn after that, I think, if I remember correctly. The only other issue we may have is in the forest themselves. Can't afford to get caught in trees. Otherwise that would be really bad. Is this left turn here? It is. So I thought we'd already done 3 bridges. I thought there was another one still to go. Right, we've got to get this right. And then so we can stay in the middle and not catch on anything. I think that's okay. Definitely feel dragging us backwards a bit as well. Oh yeah, if the sand hadn't been the issue, I think it wouldn't have had any problems and we would have been fine. Yeah, we need to spread the sand more. We probably even need to tarmac it. That'd be the easiest way. Right, are we stuck on something? Or is it... It's just struggling with the gradient. Come on. Low range is on. I'm just trying different directions to see if we can just get it from slightly off the path onto the grass, and that's caused an issue. Sometimes I find low range can be a hindrance. Especially on this, on SnowRunner it isn't, but on this, sometimes find it can be a hindrance. Right, can we go backwards? Yes. Take low range off and go for it. There we go, we're okay. Yeah, sometimes low range helps and sometimes I just find it messes things up. Right, where is our drop-off point is the question. It says there, but I can't see somewhere to put them. Strangely. Let me go back a little bit. I can't see somewhere to put these. Store resources still pipe. Oh, I think I've messed up. That's not going to open for me. That's storage, isn't it? Yeah. Do you know what we've done wrong? We didn't need to take these all this way. All we needed to do is take them to storage. We just needed to store 10 steel pipes. And we can do that at any of our bases. So we didn't need to come all this way. They just need to be stored. And to store anything, we can do it in storage. Because there's no drop-off point there that I can see. Unfinished passage, I know that's a different mission. There is no drop-off point. We are tracking that. It just says store the pipes. So I think we've done that slightly wrong. We didn't need to do half what we've done. We just needed to take them to one of our bases and store them in here, I think. That's to me what it means, that I can figure out from what we're seeing. Because there's no drop-off point here like there normally would be. So I can't see where else we can do this. The only thing that makes sense is to drop them back at one of our delivery points. Which isn't the end of the world. We can get back there, I think, fairly quickly. I'd rather go back the way we came than try and get to that one just because of that dodgy bit over here. I don't want to risk that. But yeah, there's no drop-off point. So my thinking is we just need to store them and that's it. Job done. Annoyingly, considering we've had to come all this way. But yeah, I think that's what we've got to do. I hate reversing these things and turning these round. I think that we had to load the vehicle. We had to still transport them somehow. But I don't think we needed to come all this way. That's the thing. Which meant we could have used smaller trucks. It wouldn't have mattered doing five at a time or 3 or 4 at a time, would it? That's the thing. We still needed to make them. It's just this has been a waste of time. This journey here. But we live and learn. When it says store resources is ours, is our storage. We live and learn, don't we? Let's go and get these stored. The hardest part of the route is actually this first bit. Once we get out of the trees, it's a straight shot. Over the bridges, job done. Just gonna get up here, come on. Keep pushing it through, come on. Come on. This is the worst bit, and then after that, it is just easy to get us back to where we need to be. No rain's not helping. Okay, let's go back a little bit. Too far. Getting some speed. Low range on. Oh, there's a little rock in the way there. Come on. This is because it's so heavy, I think, is the problem. There's a steep gradient and how heavy it is. Take low range off, see if that helps. Back on. No, okay. We have luckily got a vehicle nearby that can help us here. We have our towing vehicle. And once one towing is on, the actual vehicle you're towing helps pull or move its wheels as well. So although this wouldn't normally be able to move this at all, under towing it may be able to move it enough to get it up this hill. That's my hope anyway. So we put towing on, handbrake off, and with its own wheels going as well. Come on. Stick low range on for me. As I say, once we're up the hill, I think that's the main issue done. There we go. not quite up. Because I went to turn there. It didn't like it. Okay, why is that stuck and where? Thought it was up the hill, to be fair. Come on. Okay, we'll do quickly swap vehicle, just see what the issue is. We're still too heavy to get up the hill. I think we may have gone slightly too far to one side as well, which hasn't helped. Doing a kind of dip here. What's more annoying is knowing this is now not needed. We didn't have to do any of this. It's kind of frustrating. And especially now we're struggling to get up a hill. Come on. Okay. Go about the towing again. Just got to get up the slight incline and then we're there. And as I say, it's all because I think the weight. If the weight wasn't as heavy, we'd be fine. But it's just there's 10 steel pipes. A lot of weight. Towing's on. Turn it off back on. Because it didn't seem, the towing didn't seem to work there to start with. It is now, but it's got nothing, has it? Come on. Got nothing. Cannot get this to move at all. Oh, this is really annoying. This has been, the last hour has been like this. It's been going so well. We got stuff done. We've got the base. We got the vehicle out of the hole. We put it in. It all been going too well. Oh, there we go. We got it. Hang on. Speaking, I'm wrong. I may be okay. Please tell me we're good. I think we are. Please be. Please make it. Out the trees, onto the tarmac, and then we're laughing. Come on. But yeah, the last hour or so has been frustrating, to say the least. But I think we've still got a decent amount done today. I really thought we'd get something done by now. It has definitely been the hardest map we've done so far. And I wonder if any of the others are going to come anywhere close to how hard this one's been. Take no range off. There we go. Bit more speed, not much, but a bit more. Right, we head back to base. Store all these up, and hopefully that is mission complete. So we'll look at a view as we cross the bridge. Try to stay straight and not drive off the bridge. I was going to say this was really drifting on one side then. Ah, this map is horrendous, but we will get it done. Perseverance. I'm glad when it's over though. I don't know what makes it so tricky. Maybe it's just all the mud. The mine itself to start with isn't fun because you can't just drive through it. There's big holes so you can't see. I can't even really put my finger on what has made this so bad. But compared to the other 2 maps I've done, they were a cakewalk. And instructions, definitely got to pay more attention to them. Read them more thoroughly, I think. It's a mistake on my part. But we're nearly back, get these stored up, and then we'll decide what's next. We've still got the castle convoy to do at some point. I know it's a side mission, but we still want to get everything done, side missions and main, so we do need to look at that. I'm just not looking forward to it. Right, storage is over here. Storage in is the 4 arrows, isn't it? I don't know how easy this will be to get this in. I know I've got to unstrap them before they go in storage, but I don't know how much the vehicle needs to be over. I don't want the back ones to fall off. Right, let's try that. Unstrap. There we go. Mission complete. Let's just move this out of this area. We can complete the objective on the map, which we'll do in a second. That is done. Finally. So their 10 steel pipes we had in storage have now gone. They've been taken wherever there was needed. That is job done. Okay, this next one, let's have a look at this. We need to make 10 steel beams, we have none currently, and deliver them to there. Now, delivering steel beams I don't think will be that difficult, because they're flatter. And I think we just head the way we just did to here, and then come down here and find a way round this lot, ideally. I say it like it's really simple, but it probably isn't that simple, to be fair. But that's the only route it seems sensible to go. So that will be our thinking, but before that we need to make these steel beams. Now, steel beams factory is here. We need obviously lots and lots of rubbish to put in there. Is there anything nearby? There's some big pipes and stuff, isn't there, nearby? I think big crane probably is the best bet here, and we'll just drag the big pipes from where we can. There's a load of big pipes over there. Yeah, big crane is probably our answer really for that one. So let's pull that in then. If we go in the garage, where are you? Is it that one? It is that one, isn't it? Yeah. Yeah. Right, well that's our next mission, so that's where we're going to go to. This time they do need delivering to the right place though, we know that now. And to be fair, making these won't be too bad. The hardest part will be delivering them, I think. I'm going the right way, aren't I? Yeah. Yeah, so instead of going to the bridge, we come off and take this dirt road this way. So we'll try and get this done as quickly as we can, and then deliver these. We've got 15 minutes. I don't know if we'll get it done today or not. The actual journey to where we're going to take them isn't too bad, the first route anyway. Obviously we had some issues with weight. Whether we'll have the same issues with these since they're a lot smaller, I don't know. But compared to what we were having the back a minute ago, these will be a lot smaller. Okay. I think down is the way in here. Yeah. It looks steep and it is very steep. Right, we've got a big pipe just there we'll take with us in a second. Turn this all the way round, I think. If one big pipe makes 2 pipes against one big pipe, well, that's what I'm hoping, that only 1 or 2 of these are needed and that we get these made really quickly. It's kind of my hope, to be fair. Catch mode going to singular. Okay. So the front end up in the air, really. My only concern, there was a big lip we've got to drive through in a second. That there. And obviously now we're all back heavy. I've got a handbrake on. Come on. There we go. Not perfect, we got it up though, that's the amazing thing. We need to stick it in there, I believe. We got up. May not have had many wheels on the floor at the time, but we did make it up. Right, let's get this one delivered. Whoa. Liking that, is it? It's probably a little bit too high now, that's not helping. Right, how many steel beams will this make? Okay, 1 large was just under 4 beams. That's not bad. Obviously, it's just a case of dragging them. Now, there's over there. On the train, there's some more. Oh, there's a big one down there, in fact. I saw the train, these are closer. The less we have to travel to get them, the better. I'll even put anchors on just to be sure. Don't know if we're close enough to... Ah, yeah, it's letting us. We weren't sure if it'd allow us to go that far to get it, but it did. Okay, that should be okay, I think. We'll find out in a second. Once you take the anchors off. No, 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 no. Okay. We still have control. So we can get this tip back over, hopefully. There we go. Anchors. Obviously we've got caught on the lip just there, there we go. It got caught as we were trying to bring it up and that caused us to go over. There we go, it's up now. That's why you shouldn't drive with the crane up and out and carrying things. This isn't what you're meant to be doing. It saves a lot of time and effort, to be honest. Right, we need 10 sail, don't we? Gone too far, I can't see how many it's given us. 7. One more beam will do it. One more beam. Okay, there's more beams down there. One more beam and that will be the 10. Then we're just going to load them. I don't think we've got time to get it all done. Annoyingly. We're going to be very, very close. Running out of time, I think. Down. Oh, I did that. That. Okay. We're very close to that edge there, aren't we? If I toggle anchors and drive forward, see how we are. I think we're okay. I don't want to look back and see. Okay, that bin's solid. I thought I'd smash out of the way, but you can't. There we go, last one. We have 10 steel beams now. We do have 10. Okay. We obviously now need to load them. So we're going to need our truck back in, aren't we? Let's move the crane round. Let's see how big they are. Because we don't actually know how big these things are, to be fair. I think they're quite small from what I remember. Take out one. They're tiny. Yeah, I think we can get 10 of these in the back of the truck pretty simply and easily. It's just whether we can deliver them. We'll move going that way. Also, so when you're getting down into where they are, but can I get back up again? Because that's quite a steep route down. I'm not sure if we can get them back up that way. There may be another route we have to take. It is quite a, well, although the weight shouldn't be too bad. It's all going to depend on how heavy it is. Having 10 steel beams. Nowhere near as heavy as the pipes. That's the important thing. We've only got about 5 minutes left. We're going to see if we at least get this loaded, or partially loaded, and then tomorrow morning we crack on. Yeah, this bit may be a bit too steep for us to come out this way. Coming in is not too bad, going out, different story. Okay. Handbrake's on. Go back to 2 points of contact. As I say, these shouldn't be that difficult to get on. There's one. Okay, they don't. I'm going too far. We don't have to be that neat either. They're just got to be on more than anything else. On and in. I don't think they're going to be that bad at all, actually, weight-wise. Looking at them. Doesn't seem to be very much. When you compare them to the pipes, there's a lot to the pipes. These, there doesn't look to be much to them, does it? I may regret the evil piggly stacking later, but at the minute I think it's alright. Should put some on the back as well, I suppose. What's that one done? What's that, 4 on board? Right, they're all out, let's put it that way. So I'm trying to. There we go. That's what I'm trying to do. Sometimes to get that to work, it goes a bit weird for some reason. It's not high enough. There we go. Well, looking at the time, it looks like tomorrow morning we'll deliver these first thing, and then we'll see where we're at. I know there's a road to build as part of a side mission, and we are going to make sure all the side missions are done before we leave the map. Which does mean we've got to still get that castle mission done. So although I'm avoiding it for the minute, it still needs doing. And then tomorrow morning we also need to decide what's going on Friday, whether we carry on with this on Friday, do some more shadows on Friday, as we found another group of people to go and find now and kill. That decision needs to be made. So we'll do a voting tomorrow morning stream of what we want to do Friday. And it'll be one of the two, shadows or this. Either way, it doesn't really matter. Both we've got things to do. This more so obviously because it's just started. By the shadows, which is story-wise finished near enough. Give me that one. Here comes the rain again. This place likes the rain. It's like Britain, isn't it? It likes the rain. Right. That's quickly fold that. That is all 10 on board, I believe. Should really count them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. That is 10 on board. And they're all strapped. Okay. We are going to have to wait until tomorrow to deliver these, but at least we now know what we're doing. We've got to find a way out of this area though, because the route in is quite steep. I'm not sure if that's advisable to try and go out that way. Our aim is to get up here to this bridge. There may be a better way, potentially through here. I'm not sure. We've got to work that out tomorrow morning. Yeah, there's some dodgy routes. We may be right going straight up, but I just don't know. That's the thing. And then we deliver these all the way over here using the bridges to there, and that'll be job done, and then we'll decide what's next after that. But side missions as well. We've still got to establish a supply route to the Castlefield camp. Yep, that one still needs doing. And then restore operations at the Monteville administration. This involves building a road, delivering an object, and making a route all for one. from the lakeside base over here to the small town of Monteville administration over here, navigating whatever's been damaged on these little places along the way. There's a train line bridge there. There's a bridge missing here, essentially. This needs a road over here. I see. It wants us to build a road across there, so then we go up to here to this bridge. Okay, I see what it needs. There is a sawmill there, so I'm assuming at some point we'll get to use wood, but I don't know. We were 66% done as we came into this today. Let's have a look what we're now at. And we gained a new vehicle. We gained a proper vehicle for hauling stuff. We did get stuck with it a couple of times, but we got a proper vehicle. You're thinking Shadows, are you? You're not here tomorrow, are you? What I'll do, I'll add your vote then, Crazy Irishman, to it tomorrow. So we started at 66%, we're now 72% on Sunken. 1 of 11 infrastructure requests, that's interesting. We are 20 of 23 complete objectives, 4 of 10 still on the side. We're getting there. We are getting there. The 60 to 72 is not too bad. A massive thank you guys for joining us. Thank you, Crazy Irishman. Much appreciated. Hope everything goes okay tomorrow. Have a good learning period. And let me know how you get on. I'm going to try not to fall asleep this afternoon, actually get some editing done. But I guarantee it's going to be near enough impossible after yesterday. We shall see. Thank you all. You've all been incredible. Thank you to all the new subscribers. We had an influx of subscribers last few days, which is incredible as well. So I hope you enjoy the content on the channel. As always, thanks for the likes, the comments, the views, and the conversation. We're back tomorrow morning with more RoadCraft. Until then, enjoy the rest of your day, and we'll see you in a live stream very soon. Thank you all for watching. Bye-bye.